Hey guys, isn't the PlayStation 4 such a new and innovative console? Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. My doctor diagnosed me with a serious case of moron. He said it should last until the day I die or until I admit that Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 is a good game. Either one ends up with a funeral I don't have time for. And speaking of time, I have very little of it, so let's go ahead and get our Nintendo Xbox controller and play Minecraft. The year is 2003, and guess what time it is? It's time to waste money! Sure, we have the Mario Kart Double Dashers and all the 1080 Avalanchers, but think about the children, what can they play? Because this just wasn't good enough for them. Doki Donkey Studio had thought this question to themselves, trying to find a way to make a game, but also allow kids to play, and then they created... I can't talk about this. I mean, I'm a gamer, but this game's made for kids. I'm not a kid. Looks like it's time to find a new game. This was on Mac? It was the first day of autumn in the 100-acre woods. Birds chirping, Tiggers bouncing, games being overpriced. The most controversial part about this game is the price. Only a week ago, it felt like you could find this game for extremely cheap. But if you want to buy it now, then... Jesus. I don't even know what compelled scalpers to do this. I mean, it's a game about a pink pig overdosing on cookies. I can't imagine a world where this costs $200 to see this happen. But scalpers don't care about the game. They just want to gouge you for all you're worth. I should know. I'm the guy who bought Miss Pac-Man for $30. But some things just pique your curiosity so much you gotta drop $200 just to see if they're worth your money. This game costs more than the console it's on. It's a normal day for all our lovely characters. Tigger is bouncing, Eeyore is depressed, and Pooh is being fat and greedy. I didn't know this game was based on America. Piglet sees a big scary face and a big pile of leaves. Piglet, run! Christopher Robin thinks I need to face my fears, huh? How about you get in that scary pile of leaves, huh? Oh boy, it's time for gameplay. I can't wait to see if my $200 was worth it. It was worth every penny. This is the hub world of sorts. You have many cool things to do here, like move the screen to the left, enable rumble. Does not work on this. Or make frog loud. Or if you're really feeling it, you could just end the game before it even starts. I didn't even get to have fun yet. Oh man, it looks like Mr. Pooh is dreaming about the A button. I can only wonder what that's like. Man, that was a fun hour and a half. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It turns out the fat little bear is having fat little dreams about honey and the BY and X button. You're a fraud! Our goal in this level is to help Pooh find more honey. His big greedy self just can't stop eating. But in order to do that, we need to first figure out the controls. Looks like the A button is used to cheer Piglet up. No clue what that means. Let's try it.
Everything will be all right, Piglet. To overcome your fears, you must believe in yourself.
Oh, thank you, Christopher Robin. I feel better already.
Thanks. This is how you heal Piglet in this game, and you may be thinking, why do you need to heal Piglet? What in the world could you be doing in this game that damages you? You could overdose on cookies. This game is nearly an RPG. I say that because sure, this game has battles, and I guess it has a leveling system, but my god, what is this? You have to press whatever button it tells you to attack, and this is the animation it plays. Piglet, don't let them turn you into this monster! You have to do enough damage to them before they close the gap and scare you off, causing you to take damage. I'm not sure how much damage you can take before a game over, but I narrowed it down to 3 stages. Full health, and oh, the more damage you have, the faster you run, which is a neat mechanic helping you get away to heal, so you can actually outrun whatever's chasing you. Which isn't really a problem anyway, so there's really no point in this unless you're speedrunning. Back to the game, the goal of the level is to help Pooh find some honey because he just can't stop eating. God, you're fat! This game starts off as a walking simulator. You just follow a path and end up somewhere. I would say I'm surprised, but licensed games are usually terrible, so this is normal. I hate video games. Well, that was a waste of my f***ing time. For the first time in the game, here comes our appearance of cookies. Make sure you're collecting them, because you're going to need a bunch of them later. We find Pooh here, and his fat little self is stuck in caramel. He decides to save him. We need to go get a stick. What does he want me to do to him with that stick? Walk about 6 feet south, and we found ourselves a stick. Now we can go violate Pooh in more ways than one. Now it's time for Pooh's comedian act. I can't wait to hear this knee slapper.
Oh, thank you, Piglet. You see, I've discovered that caramel is quite good for eating, but not so good for, standing in.
You've done it again, Pooh. Now that we've got Pooh on our side, we can use him as free labor, and we can have him squirt some cotton candy for us.
Piglet, perhaps you should go and find Rabbit, and I shall return to where I was before I was here.
What is this dialogue? We've finally been introduced to our first enemy, Heffalumps, a common enemy type we'll encounter throughout the game. Well, let's see how my first encounter goes. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I started playing this game to begin with. RPG's not telling you what to do is a common thing, but remember, this is a game for 6-year-olds. To initiate a fight, you need to be standing a distance away from your foe and then hit the A button, as it says on the screen. The doctor was right. I am a moron. After viciously murdering a giant elephant, we're able to use his soul as a key to enter a door where we can get a candle to commit arson in his house. After we burn the wall down, we're able to meet up with Mr. Rabbit, also known as the local asshole. There's only one place to find honey, he tells me. That would be the honey pool surrounded by bees just across the way. Piglet can't handle bees. A smart little piglet must think up a distraction. So many options, but how about we choose pushing a box on a lollipop conveniently located 30 feet away? Could you guys not think of that? Bees gone, honey pool open, now what? We need a way to store the honey. Bees distracted, honey pool unoccupied, we grabbed a pot, now what? You bring it to the fat bear. We give him the honey, and what do we get in return? Bad voice lines.
There was nothing yummier than honey.
And that concludes the first chapter of the game. A little slow, but overall not that bad. Although, I think they can do better. I mean, this is the Piglet game after all. Chapter 2 starts off with the voice in the sky, desperately calling out for Piglet. If only he were here. Wait, I'm a piglet, and I'm here! In this level, Kanga is looking for Roo. Do you get the joke? Gotta love licensed game humor. I told the kangaroo I don't know where her son is, but everyone in this game is so damn lazy, just let me go home. She holds me captive against my will as I search for her son, that she shouldn't have even lost in the first place. Moms. Oh my god. There's new gameplay. We actually get to play as a different character and he can jump. This is innovative. Who knows what this says for the future of this series? Damn it. Playing as Tigger is no fun. He's slow, he's a stealth character, this is lame. I want to beat up elephants. We sneakily sneak past with all of our sneakiness, only to get caught a minute later because I got impatient and this part is nothing but a nuisance. It's not fun, it's not a good switch up, it's just stupid. Lucky for the piglet, I still got the gate open despite wanting to give up and throw my controller because I suck at stealth. Kids games can be hard. Finally, no more being sneaky, we can get down to the real business. Killing elephants. A magical looking circus tent box on the side of the road. My first instinct tells me to put cookies in it. What the hell does that mean? This booth, from what I could tell, is there so you can upgrade your attacks. At least it seems to. After I did this, I had to press harder button combinations in battle, and Piglet's animation changed, but it did feel like I was using less attacks to kill enemies now. I don't know, dumb stupid kid game has dumb stupid fleshed out gameplay makes dumb little me happy. It's a win for everybody. We finally find Roo, but he's locked himself inside a house. Why is there no way to unlock the door from inside? I thought firecrackers were cool, everyone's doing them. So now we gotta walk all the way back to Kanga so we can get the key. Why are we backtracking? Okay, Mama Kanga, I'm finally back. Your kid's trapped in a building that could combust at any second. I need the key.
Piglet, Be a dear and gather them up while I look for the key.
I smell irresponsible parenting. She tells me to clean up all the cookies while she's looking for the key. To that I say, what f***ing cookies? Now that all is right in the world, let's head back to set Roo free. I mean, after all, he's probably trapped in there with the smoke alarm going off by now.
My ball is up in that cloud, and I can't get it. I've got a ladder, but it's missing a rung.
You don't even need that rung, just use the ladder. Whatever, Eeyore will help us. Surely he still has the little piece of wood for the ladder, so we don't have to extend our legs too far to get up the ladder. Now, I tried asking him when I got there, but he was just too depressed to talk to me. That's what a life of being an ugly f***ing donkey will do to you. In order to get up to the stick conveniently placed where neither me nor Eeyore could reach it, we need a tab that we found earlier and a bucket of glue. What is the point of this? I'm just doing just to do it at this point. Okay, Roo, let me get your ball so I can leave.
Thank you.
Why? Now, I hope you've been saving up your cookies, because in order to get through scary door number 1, we need to have collected enough cookies to buy more scary faces. We need those scary faces so that we can scare him into opening. But luckily, once you get inside, we get to do our first boss fight of sorts. Now, you have to be more careful about the timing in order to actually deal damage to him, which is actually a pretty cool mechanic. Alright, you stupid little kangaroo, here's your ball back. Remember, it's just a kid's game. I don't know if it was just me or not, but this stupid owl in Eeyore's dream felt almost the same. I think it's because they both were in scary looking places. I don't know, but I can tell you, these were a lot more fun than the last two. Owls are usually portrayed as smart, but this one's stupid. Laugh, it's funny. You know, for a character that's supposed to be dumb, he sure has a lot of books. We get a new character to play at this level, the main fat stupid bear. Now, Piglet's gimmick is he can't jump, Tigger's gimmick is boring me to death, and what is Pooh's gimmick? He's fat. Pooh is very boring to play as. He's barely faster than Piglet, so he can run away from the enemies easier. But every section of him feels way too similar. He enters the screen, his tummy's rumbly, and then you gotta get to the exit before they catch you. This is the Piglet game, just let me be Piglet.
This adventure has made me rather hungry. I'm just going to eat a small smackerel of honey. Or, perhaps a smackerel or two more. Yum.
Do I even need to say any more? There's honestly nothing really going on in this level. A lot of it's just walking from one side of the map to the other with a new item. But at least Larry Beaver here makes an appearance to whistle at me. Now, I gotta push one of these chess pieces, and I thought it was gonna be a puzzle, but no. You just push one or the other, and the door opens. The gameplay makes it hard to contain my excitement. Now, I figured something out that I'm sure everybody else already picked up on at the beginning, but all these things going on are nightmares. Somehow, we are entering their dreams Freddy Krueger style and helping them from within their head. We are now in search of our missing painting, specifically a painting of an oval and a rectangle. No, not shape puzzles. I draw the line at shape puzzles. This little piggy finds our missing paintings. This little piggy opens the secret passage. This little piggy gets the book back. We can now check the dumb idiot owl off our list. Now it's Eeyore's turn, and he's having a nightmare about depression. I'd be having the same nightmare too if I was in a mediocre kids game. I don't even understand what's wrong in this dream. Eeyore's always sad, no matter what. Why the hell does everyone care now? Because they want to waste your time more. This is the act where I gave up on finding cookies. I was having fun at first, but it's tedious, especially here. I mean, how was I supposed to know you could hit that? After about 30 minutes of looking for cookies and then giving up because I was bored, we finally found Eeyore, and what does he have to say? More sad things. He may be feeling gray, but today he's feeling a little too gray in his underground castle. We need to help him find his color again, so instead of being chronically depressed, he's only kind of chronically depressed. These colors are like therapy to him. Going forward in this act, I have to applaud it. The puzzle in here don't feel like I'm just doing things because the game wants me to do them. From the beginning, you're given a goal to get the 3 colors back, and you never really deviate from that path. I hope the game stays like this for future acts. Subtle foreshadowing. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm really puzzle solving here. Pushing stuff around like classic Zelda, turning some valves like I'm in Pipe Dream, tickling statues like a lunatic. And we're finally ready to bring Eeyore back his color. What a good ending to this level. And then the lights go out. It was this guy. It's always this guy. He then sends you down 3 circles of hell for seemingly no reason that ties into the plot. Let's try to make it more pointless next time. What's that I hear? You want more pointlessness? Well, congrats! The last 2 acts have everything you need. Gameplay that adds stuff just to keep you playing, backtracking, it's got it all. The first act barely even has anything to say about it. The rabbit's carrot picking machine won't work, and that's everybody's problem but mine. This last act, though? Remember, it's just a kid's game. Tigger lost his stripes, and apparently now he's sad. Well, black paint exists for this reason exactly. It's ridiculous how long this act takes. The others took me around 40 minutes each. But this one? 2 hours. We spent half the goddamn act trying to find Tigger, even though I watched him go into the treehouse. Why can't I just go up there? I know he's in there. Because the gameplay doesn't call for it yet. There's 4 different areas in this level, 1 for each season respectively, but they're all so far away from each other. The winter area is kind of a hub, but to get to the summer area, you gotta run a marathon. It's ridiculous! There's a few things you're gonna need in this act. The first thing is the stupid-ass plant that you need to give to the rabbit, which is located 20 feet away from him. I didn't have a clue I was supposed to give him this. I was looking around and convinced myself that I was supposed to plant it somewhere, but you know what? I'm not even gonna let it get to me at this point. It's just a kid's game after all. Now, we need to find a way through this ice, so Winnie the Pooh, do your thing.
It's very slippery.
This is the part that really, and I mean really, made me mad. You see this? This is a door. A door you open by killing enemies, and guess what? I didn't have a clue. You need to kill 2 enemies in the same area as you. And I didn't know that, so I spent the next 30 minutes looking for some way to get past, and all I had to do was just kill the enemies right in front of me. This isn't even the game's fault anymore. I'm just a moron. Once we get through the door, we can finally see Tigger in all of his stripeless glory. But he's not feeling his all-new completely orange look, so we need to find him some stripes. Rue says he saw them at the fair. If you saw them, why didn't you get them? I'm at my breaking point here. For a kid's game, this is too hard. Once you enter the fair, don't think you're done yet. Rue saw Tigger's stripes bounce through the door that you need 4 ancient relics to unlock. Oh, well, thank God you didn't grab them. That would have just been way too convenient. Alright, we got all 4 of the seasonal relics to open the door. Got Tigger's stripes back, and now we can finally be done with this act.
Piglet, look! It's a message from Tigger!
What does it say, Roo?
I think Tigger's trying to tell us he locked himself in the haunted house so that no one will have to look at a stripeless Tigger.
Tigger, I'm gonna f***ing shoot you. We must go back to where we were not even 5 minutes ago, and as a matter of fact, not even 30 seconds ago. Now it's time to give Tigger his stripes. God, just let this end. We run into this guy again. Just die! And finally, the dumb Tigger has his stripes back, letting us finally be done with this. And that's how you make a dumb, stupid kids game for dumb, stupid people like me. Now, is the game worth playing for its current $200 price tag? No, it's not. But is it worth playing if you can find it for cheaper? Still no. The positive is I finished the game and now I never have to play it again.
And so that is how a very small piglet became a very big hero. But he was not yet finished saving his friends.